angels will and they'll hold us in their arms. When our worth of stone, our ashes, and we both passed on. Let forever mean forever and carry on.
Okay, let me give you a rundown of my system, and my apologies if you've got a lot of wind noise. Not much I can do about it. I can't use an external mic with a mic muff on this camera. So anyway, those two panels there, they say they're rated at 60 watts. However, everywhere else that I have seen those panels that are designed like that, they say they're 50 watt. So to be honest, I don't know if those were mislabeled and misadvertised as 60 watt, or if that's in fact true, or if they are really 50 watt. Now, this panel is my latest one. That is the Rockpal 60 watt foldable panel. I absolutely love that panel. That panel is awesome. As you could tell, with all three of those panels connected to, there's four 20 amp hour 12 volt batteries in that case. That's the battery box for Jen's electric bike. It's 80 amp hours worth of batteries in there, and they were fully charged when I brought it out here. Now, I had to get the batteries dropped down some so that the solar panels would actually kick on through the solar charge controller. Okay? As you've seen earlier, this thing was pulling in 7 amps of power with this system. 7 amps. That is, to me, that's pretty impressive. That is an awesome goal to achieve, to be able to consistently pull in that 7 amps as long as the sun's shining. As you can tell, the sun's going in and out. It's overcast right this moment, and we're still pulling in an amp, even with the clouds over the sun, pulling in an amp. That is pretty good. Remember, folks, this is an emergency solar system. This isn't something set up to power a house or anything like that. So what I did to drain the battery down a little bit is I hooked up our cheapy power inverter, and I plugged Jen's old laptop into it just to give a draw on the batteries and draw the batteries down a little bit. But that was just enough to be able to draw those batteries down to be able to kick that panel on. Up here, this top number here, that's now around 12.6, 12.7 volts. That is your battery voltage. The solar charge controller will kick off at here. You can adjust that, but it is set for 13.8 volts, the same voltage that an automotive alternator kicks off at. So as long as that battery box stays below 13.8 volts, as you can see, the amps kicked back up to 7, the sun came out, the battery's down below 13.8 volts. So now we're back in business, kicking out a full 7 amps of power. So that is awesome. That is absolutely great. It is a little past noon, and I do not quite have the solar panels angled quite directly at the sun, so they are a little bit off. But wow, am I impressed. Am I surely impressed. I would like to add about another 100 watts. I'd like to get another 100 watt panel to add to this system. At that point, we'd probably be pulling in at least 10 amps. I know a lot of people, they talk about solar systems and they use watts. And I like to talk in amps. And the reason why is I'm an old gearhead. I've been doing automotive repair for a good part of my life. And, I dealt in amps quite a bit when it came to vehicles. I deal with amps a lot more than I have to deal with watts in life. So that's how I would rather look at things. How many amps, how much current can I draw with that or provide, okay? To me, it's a better measurement to use than wattage, okay? To give you an idea, the average battery charger for a car, the average one, I'm not talking about a boost charger, I'm talking about your battery, the average one, your battery goes dead. It's something you can put on your battery for an hour or so and then start your car. A lot of those are around 6 amps, okay? So I am producing that with these 3 panels. I am producing that same amount, actually a little bit more. So technically, I could actually hook this system up to a car if the battery was dead, and within about an hour or so, as long as it was a good battery, just dead, within about an hour or so you could start the car just from using the power generated from these solar panels. That is impressive. That is really impressive. So let me get this camera put back up. This is not a review video or anything, but I just want to show you a few things. And I really love these Rockpowell's panels. I really do. I can't be any more happy with the Rockpowell's panels than what I am. The other panels, the semi-flexible ones, they're nothing to sneeze at. They do a very, very good job. So, but that Rockpowell's, I can't say enough about it. So let me get this camera set up on the tripod, and I want to show you some things that I had gotten for the Rockpowell's panel that's in that bag right there, and we'll go over it. So let me get this set up, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so let me show you some other things that I had gotten for that Rockpowell's panel. That Rockpowell panel, it has this that comes with it, okay? So it has MC4 connectors, as you've seen me connect into this, I call these trees, or a branch. You've seen me connect all 3 panels into these, and then into the solar charge controller here. Well, it comes with this, okay, which has MC4s on one end, and what they call a barrel connector on the other end. So I wanted something that I could put in that bag, and this all fits in the pouch that's on the Rockpowell's panel. I wanted something that I could put in there. These also come with the Rockpowell's panel for different types of plugs, different types of laptops and whatnot, okay? But I wanted something that I could put in there so that I could regulate 12 volts coming out of the Rockpowell's panel from those MC4 connectors. So again, this comes with the panel, okay? Plug these into the MC4 connectors, and then you plug the barrel plug into that. This does not come with the panel. This is a 5 amp charge controller, a little bitty 5 amp PWM solar charge controller, okay? It's really, really neat. From there, there's a set of alligator clips that will plug in to that 5 amp solar charge controller, and you could use that to connect to batteries or whatever, right? So it does come with this barrel connector too, that has a couple of bare wire connectors that you could connect with it. But that is all this came with, which you can get other ones through them too. However, I had went out, and that was like 16 bucks, 16, 17 bucks for that solar charge connector. Let me get that unplugged here and out of the way. So I had bought these on Amazon as well, and I'll put the links to the panels, that solar charge connector, and these connectors. I'll put the links to all those in the description of this video. So anyway, this comes with a female 12 volt accessory socket. I'm sure you've seen those, like a cigarette lighter plug. And it comes with the male. Okay, so this would make it super easy if you needed to get your battery trickle charged back up enough to start your vehicle. You could literally, use your solar panel in conjunction with your little 5 amp solar charge controller, and plug that, because it has these flat plugs, these flat type of 12 volt plugs, okay? So that will plug right into your solar charge controller, okay? And then you could turn around and plug this male into the cigarette lighter or / accessory plug of your car and charge your battery that way. That simple, that simple. But this comes with, I'm not going to pull it all apart, it comes with a 16-foot extension cable that has the flat connectors on both ends, okay? It has this test light. It's a 12-volt DC test light to make sure that you're getting proper voltage out of your charge controller, okay? Like I said, it comes with the male and the female. It does come with a barrel plug like the other. And let's see. Seems like there is one more thing that it comes with that I am missing as far as telling you about. Oh, no, maybe that's it. Maybe that is it. Yeah, barrel plug, the 12-volt test light, the male, the female, and the alligator clips. I might not have mentioned those. It also comes with a set of alligator clips, which actually they feel like they're a better quality than the ones that actually came with that little solar charge controller. These are kind of they're not super good quality, to be honest. They're not super straight. So anyway, I would highly recommend the Rockpile 60-watt solar panel. I would highly recommend the 5-amp small charge controller that you can throw right in the pocket of the solar panel. And I would highly recommend this set of different plugs that you could use in conjunction with it all. So really good stuff. I've got some 18650 chargers and some other things that's got 12-volt barrel connectors on them. Okay, so that is the main reason why I bought all of these, was to be able to get this plug right here, which has the barrel connector on one side and the 12-volt flat connector on the other side, so I can connect that into here. Okay, plug that into the 18-volt out of the solar panel, and then plug that into my 12-volt DC devices. Okay, I have some 18650 battery chargers. I have some other devices that are 12-volt with the standard barrel connector like that. So this would regulate to 12 volts from the 18 volts, so I wouldn't burn those items up. Okay, now I keep all of that right in the pouch of that solar panel. Okay, you've seen the pouch on there. I keep every bit of that, including this, right in that pouch. And I think I've showed you this before. This is battery charger, 4-bay battery charger that will do 18650 batteries. It'll do rechargeable AA's, AAA's. It'll charge a lot of different batteries, this charger here. Now this is not a 12-volt input. This is a 5-volt input. Okay, so you wouldn't want to hook this up to that solar charge controller. You would blow it up because it's only for 5 volts. But inside the pocket on that Rockpile's panel is 3 USB ports, and that's what this is. It's a USB charger. Okay, so it makes it super simple, and right within, all I have to do, to be able to have 60 watts worth of power and be able to put that into, whether it be cell phones, whether it be charging 18650 batteries, or any number of things that I can plug in with these adapters that are 12 volt. Anything pretty much 12 volt and 5 volt that isn't too much of an energy hog. All I got to do is grab that portable panel and go. It's pretty simple. When it's all folded up nice and neat, like that, to grab that panel and go. And then let me flip it over and show you. This is that pocket that I'm talking about. And literally everything stows away in here. It's packed tight. It's full, but it does stow away in there. And then, of course, like I told you, there's 3 USB plugs. One of them is actually a smart charger plug, which is really, really, really nice. So, anyway, I thought I would show you pretty much what we got going on with our current setup, and show you where we're at with it. Again, I'll leave the links to be able to get these 60-watt panels. The 60-watt panels this bundle of cables here and this solar charge controller in the description of the video. So there you have it. We now have the ability to bring in 7 amps of power with all 3 panels. That's to me, that's a milestone for what we've been trying to do. So hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day.